Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm really great. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. Your name is Richard, is that right?
Yeah, it's my name. My name is
Okay.
Richard. What's
Yeah.
yours? Eh,
Essie.
It's nice to meet you, Essie.
Nice to meet you too.
Where are you from?
I'm from Malaysia, but I'm half English. So I've lived in both
Mm,
England and currently back home in Malaysia. So,
that's
yeah.
great. I'm from Brazil. I was
Ah,
born and raised here. Yeah.
great. Uh,
And go ahead, please.
no, I was just wondering, where in Brazil are you from?
I- I'm from São Paulo.
Okay.
I
All
live
right.
in the state of São Paulo. I live
Yeah.
on the coast of the state in a
Okay.
city named Guarujá. Have you ever heard of it?
What's it called? Sorry?
Guarujá.
Guarsha. How do you spell it?
Yeah. It's Guaruja.
Guarsha. No, I've not heard of it before. Oh. Ah,
But
nice.
and that's great that you live in Malaysia. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Is the first language Malay?
Yes, the official language is Malay, but there are many different races, so there are many different languages, and most people are definitely bi or trilingual. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So you know, people will speak, and a lot of people speak English as well.
Yeah,
Um,
that's great.
yeah.
So is English strong in Malaysia?
Yes, yeah. So much so
Okay.
that my dad is the English one, and he's lived here for 35 years, and he still doesn't speak Malay because he
Oh, really?
doesn't need to, you know?
I see.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
that's interesting. And what about you? Do you know how to speak Malay?
Yes, yeah. I speak Malay. I speak English. I
You know,
speak my mother's language. I speak. I love languages. So whenever I
that's
go
awesome.
somewhere new, I've traveled quite a bit and lived in different places. I always try to learn the language.
Oh, that's
So,
interesting.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Besides English, I've been also taking Spanish classes.
Ah, nice.
but I'm
Yeah,
not but I'm not good at it yet. I've been I've been working on my pronunciation, learning new words,
yeah.
and but I've been giving my preference to English
Okay,
because
okay.
I don't want to mix them up, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
So one at a time, just
yeah,
have great conversations in English to learn
yeah,
vocabulary and more words, and
yeah.
then I can focus on my Spanish.
Right.
But that's
Okay.
but that's it. I haven't ever heard of the Malay language. Could you please uh, tell me a little bit about the language? For example,
Okay.
tell me something. Maybe to
Mm,
introduce yourself. I don't know.
okay. So okay, so I can say good morning because it's morning for me. I know it's not morning
Okay.
for you. I'll say good morning. My name is Essie, and
Okay.
I live in Malaysia. Okay, so
Perfect.
selamat pagi. Nama saya Essie, dan saya tinggal di Malaysia.
That's great.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it sounded like Japanese. I don't know.
Okay.
But at
Yeah.
the end, I could tell that Malay, the way you said Malay,
Yeah.
it's it's easy to understand. It's easy to recognize
It, it
it.
it is actually a very easy language.
Really?
Grammatically, it is very simple. um, we pretty much don't have, verb conjugation. Not really.
That's
Um,
cool.
and it, we have, two tenses, kind of. It's a very easy language to learn. I think a lot of Westerners, they struggle with the pronunciation.
I see.
Yeah, just because there are some sounds that aren't present in I don't know. Well, usually English speakers.
I see.
Yeah.
That's great. Are there a bunch of people who look for Malay, for example, to learn it?
You know, I'm not sure because I've never. I'm sure there must be, but outside of Malaysia, I don't think so. Really, it would
I see.
probably be more international people in Malaysia wanting to learn Malay for business or school or something. But
That's great.
but
Interesting.
yeah. But university is all in English, so
I see. So English is more needed, right?
yeah.
And yeah, that's interesting. But I love also, knowing about languages. That's great to hear how the languages sound like, because we can tell, oh my gosh, it's so different.
Yeah.
That's interesting. There are so many languages in the world, and
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
right.
Yeah. And
And
I've never been to South America.
oh, you haven't?
No, but I've been to Portugal once. But that was a very long time ago. So I know like a few Portuguese words. Don't ask me to
That's
say
great.
it. but but
No,
yeah, I have a background in French. I don't speak it often anymore, but because of that, I can recognize a lot of Spanish, and because of that, I can recognize a few words in Portuguese. So
I see.
yeah.
I haven't been outside of Brazil yet, but I would love to, to practice my English, to hang out with native speakers in English. It would be great,
Yeah.
I take my English very seriously,
Yeah.
and I study almost every day. No, I study
Wow.
every day. It's not
Wow.
almost, it's every day.
Okay.
And during that's interesting. So yesterday, it's already midnight in Brazil. So yesterday, I studied a lot of phrasal verbs.
Okay.
I was watching YouTube videos, and I turned my laptop around, and when I heard the phrasal verbs, I tried to act out them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you give me an example?
For example, the verb place down. So
Okay.
I got something and I placed it down. For example, to cut up. So I got a sheet of paper and I cut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to act them out.
Okay. Oh, that's
For
good.
example, let me see another example. I was learning as well new verbs, and I learned this one. To crawl. To
To
crawl.
crawl.
Exactly.
To crawl.
Yeah, I didn't know that phrasal verb before, and I was like, oh, that's great. That's great to to learn new words, right?
Can you give me a sentence with crawl in it?
Okay, so
In
when I
any
was playing,
tense. Yeah.
okay, when I was playing soccer,
Yeah.
I kicked the ball under the bed, so I had to crawl to get it.
Excellent. That's perfect. Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect. Well done.
That's great. Thank you. Thanks so much. And that's great. When you asked me to do it, I
Yeah.
was like, oh gosh, let me think about something fast.
Yeah. And well, sorry, but you're from Brazil. Do you play soccer? Do you play football?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I love playing soccer,
Yeah.
but I haven't been playing it recently because of what.
Yes. Yeah.
But I miss working out. Going to the gym.
Oh yeah.
Playing soccer on the beach. I love playing soccer outside. It's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, being around the nature, going for a hike, it's
Yeah,
really great.
yeah.
But what about you? Do you exercises, work out?
Yeah, I don't play soccer. I call it football because I'm English.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I don't play football, but my dad used to, semi-professionally in the UK, but this is a long time ago. So I grew up, watching football, and I did play it a little bit, but I'm not
That's
very good at it.
awesome.
I'm more like a solo sportsman. So I was a swimmer when I was younger, and I've just started doing like a home workout program. Since this lockdown has happened,
Yeah.
I used to work a very active job, so I was a scuba dive instructor.
Oh, scuba diving instructor.
Yeah, but
That's great.
yeah, unfortunately, I lost my job because of the virus. So I went from being very active, lifting tanks and helping, pulling people out of the water and all that, to doing nothing. And I said, oh no, this is not good. So yeah, so I work out every day. I do yoga every day. And
Oh, the yoga, it's so great. It's so relaxing, isn't
yeah,
it?
it is. Although sometimes if I'm, I don't know, I've just been working really hard, and then, because I do it on, I play YouTube videos,
Really? Me
and
too.
yeah, I just follow YouTube videos, and sometimes the instructor will get into this crazy pose, and I just can't do it, and then I get really frustrated. So,
I see. And that's so interesting. For example, when you asked me about soccer, so as you are from England, why did you ask me soccer instead of football?
um,
Because it's more common.
because you called it soccer, I think.
I think I said it before, right?
Yeah. You said soccer, and what if someone says football in Brazil? What does football mean?
Yeah, yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
It's for example, football in Brazil, it's called futebol. So
Ah, okay.
it's a cognate word.
Okay. So
And yeah,
yeah,
but when I was at my private English school,
yeah,
I learned soccer because the method there was the American accent,
yeah,
the American English.
yeah, yeah.
But I understand as well football, so that's
Okay.
interesting.
You can use football with me. You can use soccer with me. I am so conditioned to not say soccer. Very rarely use that word.
For example, as in England,
Yeah.
football is the word that we meant.
Mm.
What do you think when you say soccer? For example, soccer is a word for example, in the United States, it is what we want to talk about, but
Yeah.
because sometimes in the United States and in England, there are words that don't make sense in the United States, right?
Yeah.
And vice versa, right?
Yep. Yeah.
For example, I think pants. Do you guys say drawers, right?
No. Okay. So this is very important. In America, pants are trousers, right?
Trousers, yeah, drawers is
Yeah.
another thing.
Yeah. But in the UK, pants are underpants. So
Underpants.
yeah,
I
like
see. Oh my god.
yeah. So if in America you say, "Oh, I went out without any pants on," you're still wearing underwear, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
But if you said in the UK, "Oh, I went out without any pants on," the people would be like, "Oh my God!" Like, he was like naked,